Now then, how am I going to kill time? Well, I'd love to visit Hayate to check on him, but I think now would not be the best time at the moment. Maybe I'll visit him later, but let's see what I can make out of today.
Habigi decided that maybe grabbing a snack would be a nice change of pace for leisurely activities around here. He headed down to the kitchen and found some chips to snack on.
Sour cream and onion, eh? These are really good. Never expected to find such good chips here of all places.
He then spent a good 20 minutes eating chips in peace while he was in the kitchen. It was very chill and peaceful to just stick around and enjoy eating the chips on his own accord. He then finished up the chips and crumbled up the bag to throw in the trash. What to do next was up to him. He therefore walked out and ended up near the living room. Then he saw...
I have an idea of what we can do for fun.
And that's what?
Let's see who can go a full 10 minutes being able to withstand spicy food. Whoever does, wins.
Well,
Oh, come on. It's fun. Trust me on this one.
well, what happens if I lose?
Nothing. It's more of a fun competition than a bet.
Dang, you're gonna go at it for real. Leader versus model.
Oh, hey Habiki. Would you like to be our time boy for this?
Let me guess, I used the stopwatch or something?
Yep. Now then, let us disperse to the dining hall. I actually set this up for the challenge already.
Really? Damn, you're pretty prepared.
Call it a leader's skill.
They proceeded to the dining hall, and just like that, one glass of milk each for both kikAI and Kaede were there, as well as what looked to be spicy ramen.
That's the spirit. Spicy ramen is really good despite the heat. However, this one looked more red than usual. Perhaps kikAI is spicing things up for this bet. We shall see who can handle the heat here.
Okay, so this spicy ramen is 2 times the hotness of average spicy ramen. Whoever can't handle the heat and resorts to the milk first loses.
Seems simple enough.
Alright, you ready? Start chowing down.
Simultaneously, the two went down the hatch with their ramen. They were relatively small quantities, so it wasn't a lot, but that doesn't change the amount of spice they'll contain. A small pepper can feel like an atomic bomb in your mouth after consumption.
Ready, Habiki? Get the stopwatch ready.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Start!
The timer began. A full 10 minutes had to be achieved in order to complete the bet. Yet whoever backs out first loses. Thus the other person will win, and won't have to do the 10 full minutes either. Both their faces became red, and some sweat eventually started to kick in.
Oh no, my mouth feels like hell.
Oh, keep it together, Kaede.
It's been 5 minutes now. It's getting heated now.
Nearly there, kiddo. Can you handle it?
I would appreciate it if I wasn't spoken to during this.
Oh, are my words distracting you?
Kinda, yeah. Besides, don't act like you're so tough when you know damn well that your mouth is a volcano.
Kid, I wanted to tear out my mouth just as much as you do from this heat.
Whatever you say.
Talk about competition. The two continued to push through the heat. 7 minutes had passed by at that point.
Almost there. We're really in the heat of the moment now.
Was that really necessary?
What? Can't handle the heat?
No, I can't take this. It's unbearably painful.
And stop!
Whew. And I win.
Is saying it really enough for you?
Whew. Someone's gotta claim the victory somehow. This was fun regardless of the outcome.
Yeah, it was. It does show that you can be fun at times, despite being a serious leader. Thanks for this fun activity, kikAI.
You're very welcome, Kaede. I'm glad I was able to make today fun for you.
From there, they parted ways.
I seem to have done plenty today already. Maybe now really is a good time to see Hayate.
Habiki proceeded to head upstairs and make his way towards Hayate's door.
Well, let's see how he's doing. It's your cutie. Are you in bed right now?
Not for now, I'm not. Come right in, cutie.
Wow, talk about special treatment. I bet you wouldn't do this for anyone else.
You're such a clairvoyant sometimes, you know?
Hibiki walked into Hayate's room, and then he went back to bed.
So, how are you feeling?
Still a tad bit groggy, but I'm doing better than before. Reina and Remy really helped me out back there.
Well, that's a relief.
Hey now, it could have been worse.
Worse. Yeah.
Why that look on your face?
Huh? Oh, it's nothing. Just overthinking things again.
Well, that's valid. I can understand considering the situation we're in right now.
Should I say it? I mean, I'll obviously tell him why he's like this, but would telling him that thing based on what Ryota said really be worth mentioning? I'll have to see where my words take me. Did anyone ever fill you in on how this actually happened?
No, they haven't. Did you guys figure it out?
Turns out the stove was a piece of junk while cooking your sausage.
So I ate undercooked meat?
Yep, and that caused your food poisoning.
But then why didn't anyone else get it?
You're the only one that ate sausage.
Says who?
Hanamaru.
How the hell does she
Bruh, the questions can stop now. You were food poisoned by an undercooked sausage, now suck it.
Rethink your statement?
Why?
Just do it.
What the hell is he... Wait.
So, you want to reword that?
Shut up! You're the one who made it dirty. It's not funny. Yeah, he's definitely healed now. What an idiot.
Oh, come on! Crack a laugh, will ya?
No.
You're no fun, cutie!
I'd just like to keep my innocence, thank you.
If that's the case, then give me head pats.
What?
I actually would appreciate it if I got some head pats from you, cutie. Because even if I'm laughing, it's still not enough to make me smile unless I receive slight affection during recovery.
Well, I don't know.
You're red, so you're caught red-headed.
Don't say it. I mean, son of a nasty cigarette. Am I really tempted to do this right now? I mean, I want him to be okay after all, so...
Hibiki walked up to Hayate, and just like that...
Your head pats, sir.
You're using the butler persona for this?
Isn't this the kind of place where butlers are imagined?
Well, yeah. I just think it's slightly unusual to provide the head pats so formally.
Well, what do you want from me then?
Wholesome head pats?
What's the difference?
As if you're enjoying yourself, caught in the mood, feel affection while providing affection.
Again, how will that make this different?
You have to try for yourself.
Fine.
Hibiki proceeded to close his eyes and imagine affection while giving head pats to Hayate. He patted him slowly and envisioned him in a good health. As he did that, he felt it. A warm, sensational, wholesome feeling consumed him whole, while providing Hayate head pats.
It felt relieving. It felt like I was actually contributing to Hayate recovering from his sickness. It felt like I was doing the right thing.
Now that is what I'm talking about. You feel it, don't you?
Couldn't feel it any better.
Wonderful. I feel it within me too. Now I definitely feel more recovered than ever.
That's good to hear. Very good to hear.
Hibiki continued to peacefully comfort Hayate with his head pats, making it last as long as he wished, just for him to feel more and more better by the minute. After a good chunk of minutes were spent comforting Hayate, he finished his voluntary duties and lifted his hand.
That felt so sweet, cutie.
Yeah, don't mention it.
Come on now. You know deep down you enjoyed it.
Well, as long as you're feeling better, then that's all I care about.
You really play a good role model for this group, Hibiki. I know it's only been 2 days, but
It already seems like things are uplifting when you're around.
You really think so? kikAI plays a similar role, so I wouldn't say I'm the only one.
Well, in my eyes, you're special.
Me? Come on now, no need to be too kind.
But it's true. Remy and Reina said something similar to me earlier.
Now you must rest here until tomorrow morning. That way the effect of the treatment we provided will do its task easier.
Okay then. Will I be able to have visitors?
Yep, even Hibiki. He is definitely worthy of visiting you. I see as much potential within him as kikAI.
Wow, great minds do think alike.
I think Hibiki is going to do some great things in the future. He basically gave kikAI the confidence needed to be a leader. That alone isn't easy.
That's definitely a reason to admire the man. He's uplifting and has potential, yet he doesn't realize it yet.
Perhaps he will team up with kikAI, and they'll be a dynamic duo for our sake. That would be so cool!
I truly believe in him. So, it makes me happy to hear you girls say that about him.
Well, of course! I'm sure the others think the same too. Mm-hmm. I think so as well.
That's wonderful. Truly. Though, I hope Hibiki doesn't get too attached to kikAI. Should they ever bond that closely.
Why not? Aha! I sense some jealousy in that statement.
No! I'm not jealous. I just think he shouldn't be too ahead of himself as co-leader, you know?
Uh-huh. Right.
Stop looking at me like that!
That's so wholesome.
See? Told you so.
That one part, though. Glad I'm not the only one embarrassed.
Kaori also thinks you're reliable as well, if you're wondering.
Really? Now that I think about it, Shioriko is comfortable around me without any hesitation. Guess I really am reliable to be around.
Even though she's with the headmasters, I think you and her having that moment together that one night was enough to prove how easygoing you can be.
Now I see it completely.
That's the spirit!
Am I interrupting something?
Huh? You are?
Looks like you didn't close the door all the way.
Well, you'd be right. I did come here to visit you after all. I'm glad to see your friend here is looking after you.
Isn't he the greatest?
He sure is.
Stop! Has Hayate ever taken care of you while you were sick?
Oh, the stories I have for you. Remember what I said when we first met on how Hayate was always so helpful? Well, when it came to me being sick on occasions, he'd lift the burden for me while I was away.
It's what makes the two of us. Always working hard for each other's sake.
You two must have had a flawless bond back then.
Haha! He said flawless.
Oh, goodness. I should mention that she accidentally sneezed into her tomato soup and got some of it on me when I went to visit her one day when she was sick.
Hayate! What is wrong with you?
Every friendship has at least one of those moments. That's what makes a bond so unique.
You're telling me, no matter what happens between us, we'll always be friends.
Indeed, because friendship always wins.
Truer words have never been said. So, are you good now, Hayate?
You did more than enough for me, cutie. Take good rest now, and I'll see you in the morning.
You too. Get well soon.
I sure will.
I'll look after Hayate now. He shall be in good hands.
It will surely be a blast to the past. Say, maybe I should have Hibiki make tomato soup for me. Though I do feel like I'm about to sneeze in a few minutes.
Oh, don't even think for a second you can trick me into playing your little revenge game.
Oops! Got red-handed.
Hibiki left with a wave goodbye, with Yua waving back and Hayate smiling from his bed. He then closes the door and eventually gets to his room. But before he could enter...
Huh? What in the world? Is someone crying?
Hibiki crept downstairs and stood near the living room, where he saw Kaori and Ayumu sitting on the couch.
Is Kaori crying? What happened?
Look, it'll be alright. They said he's gonna be okay by tomorrow.
I know, but I just can't bear the thought of something happening to him.
Well, hey, nothing has happened to him. That's a relief, isn't it?
Yes, but I'm scared for him in general. He's been so nice, and I'd really hate for something to happen to him after all he's done.
Kaori. Looks like Hayate is making an impact on you in some way already.
Look at it this way, partner. You've got the rest of us to lean on if anything were to happen. Trust me, a bond is important when we are in a situation like this. It's okay to feel anxious. It shows that you really do care about Hayate.
I guess you're right. I really do hope he'll be okay.
I assure you he will be. I feel it.
Wow, go Ayumu. Poor Kaori really is concerned for Hayate, it seems. She'll be happy to know that he's doing just fine.
Habiki went back upstairs to finally enter his room.
Man, I was with Hayate for a lot longer than I thought. Yet again, they say time flies when you're having fun. Guess I'm starting to have fun being around my friends. Yes, I said friends. It's a strong word in this environment since we're, I really am easygoing and reliable to others, huh? Giving kikAI her confidence as leader, Hayate looking at me as a special person. Kaori apparently said something similar too, as well as Remy and Reina. The more the merrier, apparently. This really makes me feel like I can open up to more people here.
Habiki felt everything good happening thus far is too good to be true. Because what if what happened to Hayate was different? What if one of them breaking? Actually, no. If this is how things are going right now, then it means they're making progress. Not to mention, the banter made by a few people who are less trustworthy than the rest. Can there be a way to convince them to cooperate? Can the fighting be died down to a minimum? It's a stressful situation, yet pushing through is what needs to be done eventually.
Everything has a process, and we have to go through it all in order to arrive at the result we want. And that's what I, as well as kikAI and the others, are going to try to do. We're going to find a way to refute the killing game, as well as the headmasters, except Riko. We'll free her and escape altogether. That's what I'm going to hope for.
Habiki decided to prep himself for sleep. That way, he would have more energy for tomorrow. He laid down in his bed, turned to his left side, and slowly but gracefully closed his eyes to sleep.
May my refreshing rest be the spark for a better tomorrow. Goodness, I still feel tired. Guess it's time for me to head down for breakfast.
Habiki readied himself and headed downstairs to the dining hall for breakfast time. He arrived and saw some had arrived, including who he had expected to arrive.
Good morning, cutie!
Hayate, you're here!
He sure is! We came to get him as part of our checkup of him. He seems to be in a good condition. The treatment therefore did its job during his rest.
That is such a relief.
It really is. I was so worried.
I'm not gonna lie, you two are based for making him better so quickly.
What's that supposed to mean?
I think it means the opposite of cringe, meaning you're cool or something.
Right on the money, Beaky.
I see. Well, that's a very base term you used.
Looks like you're getting the hang of it.
I wonder what's on today's menu.
I wonder the same thing, since the oven's gonna be out of service today too, I suppose.
Either way, breakfast is important, regardless of what kind.
Oh, hey, kikAI!
How are we today, group leader?
Determined. I would like to have everyone together so I can share my plans with you guys for today.
Yes, ma'am! We'll be listening!
We may as well wait for everyone else to show.
I wonder what we'll be doing for today.
Hold up, since we're gonna be waiting for everyone, kikAI, can we talk in private for a bit?
Is something the matter, Ruka?
I think you're the only one I can talk to about this. For now, anyways.
What's this? Is this about the fight yesterday? Seems likely since kikAI really got mad about it.
Very well. Where do you want to go?
Just follow me.
Okay then.
Ruka and kikAI walked out for a bit to have their chat.
Did something happen?
Let's just say things got heated between Ruka and Ryota yesterday, so kikAI let out a lot of steam from it. Ryota did start it after all, thinking Hayate was being poisoned by one of us.
What? Is he kidding?
Guess I worried people to that extent, huh?
Hayate, it's not your fault. Everyone reacts differently to certain situations. It's half the time out of one's control.
I guess if that's true, then I don't need to worry.
You never had to in the first place.
Time passed as more people circulated in the dining room. kikAI and Ruka eventually returned.
So, what's the plan for today? Are we gonna do something fun?
What would we do that's fun?
Maybe kikAI has something in store for us today.
How about we discuss something more important? Like, what food are we being served with no stove or oven food?
That's a good question, actually. What alternatives are we gonna eat?
Speaking of this food, what do you think they're doing taking this long?
Patience is a virtue, Ryota. I'd expect you of all people to understand that.
That's not the issue. What's bothering me is that less items should not take this long, considering that little fiasco yesterday.
I'm sure they're trying to sort things out, since the stove being broken is a disruption to their breakfast plans.
I'm curious as to what they'll serve.
They'll most likely serve no-cooked breakfast, like cereal and fruit, as well as toasted things like toast.
Did someone say toast?
Shut up. They may also have a waffle iron to make waffles too, so I think our menu will be fine. Just no bacon, ham, sausage, eggs, and pancakes.
That makes sense considering they're commonly made on the stovetop.
Drinks such as apple and orange juice should be fine as well.
No one's gonna drink piss.
Then piss off.
Ha! You can't scare me anymore.
Who says I was trying to?
Coffee is also going to be served most likely as well.
I'm sure everyone can go for a cup of coffee right about now.
Wasn't that obvious already?
Now, dearies, you're gonna get your meal right this instant.
Well, that was quick.
About time.
Yes! Food has arrived for us to eat!
And very smart thinking, Izumi. We are serving exactly what you guessed.
Damn, talk about psychic energy.
Stop.
Come on, you liked that one and you know it.
For the love of chess.
Either way, I still admire the knowledge you possess.
The headmaster served the breakfast food they were expecting. Not a single stove-made item in sight. Which is probably for the better, to be honest.
This selection of food sucks.
Looks like you like eating raw meat then.
Shut the fuck up.
I love how today they provided sprinkles for us to decorate our waffles. It's so colorful to look at. Mine looks so cute with the smile I made from the bananas.
Thank the Master Chief they have jam up in here. This toast would be bland without it.
Well, you know what they say. Can't have a good old late school toast in the mouth anime trope without jelly.
Has it actually happened to you?
Of course not. I'll have you know I was always on time like I always had to be. Thank you very much.
Really? Then why did I see you running with toast in your mouth that one day where—
Hush up!
Yeesh, we got an early bird it seems.
So, Hayate, you're fully recovered now?
Sure am. Never better.
You should watch what you eat for a while. That way nothing like that happens to anyone.
I'll be fine, don't worry.
So, Ruka,
Huh? What's up, Shioriko?
are you doing okay?
Yeah, I'm feeling as victorious as ever.
Just curious is all. Should we leave now, you guys?
Well, we did already serve breakfast, so yes.
Enjoy the food and don't complain anymore.
I feel like that wouldn't do anything.
I'll bet Gordon Ramsay's lamb sauce nobody will complain.
From there, the headmasters all left.
Ruka, are you acquainted with Riko now?
What? No, I'm not. Why would I easily trust someone like her? Yeah, she's nice, but she's with the other three, you know?
It is rather odd seeing her being friendly to you like she is with the detective over there.
Can you all just delete your mouths for 5 seconds? Let me eat my gamer fuel.
You're pathetic.
Everyone everyone proceeded to eat their food.
So now that we're all here, I would like to propose something that can help lift our spirits.
So you two have something fun? That's great!
I'm already liking the sound of this.
So, what are we thinking?
So...
Yes, go on.
Given the events of yesterday, I think I'd like to celebrate Hayate's recovery.
Huh? You want to celebrate my recovery from food poisoning?
We were all worried about you, so why not show that we're relieved that you're okay by throwing a little party?
That actually doesn't seem like a bad idea.
I agree. It would be enough to raise your spirits after all.
Yeah, party!
Why did it have to be around him?
Good point, Aoi. That's actually another part of the reason why I thought about it. I know things can get out of hand here because of the killing game, but I feel like if we use this party to boost our spirits, we can feel more optimistic about our situation. That way, our worries will die down and we can work out ways to defy the killing game.
Wow, that's actually perfect. Yeah, I'm down.
Are you okay with that, Izumi? You don't need to socialize, unless you want to talk with me.
Honestly, I hate parties. However, if it will straighten us out, then I guess I don't mind.
Oh my! Well, that's great to hear.
I'm down as well!
Am I even obligated to attend such an event?
I believe showing up to such an event is a sign of respect for someone who was once ill.
That makes perfect sense. It pays honor to the one who has fought through the sickness.
I'm definitely gonna show to celebrate Hayate being all better.
Only so I don't look disrespectful.
I'll make sure everyone shows up.
So, you're gonna force me into the stupid little pity party of yours?
Damn, disrespectful at best, eh?
Now, Hiko, you realize what will happen if you don't attend, right?
Oh, is some magical force gonna do something to me? Oh no, I'm so scared!
Oh well, it's okay. I guess I'll just have to tell everyone your biggest secret then.
Are you a retired comedian? You know no such thing.
Oh? I don't know that you sold information to the Yakuza that was responsible for—
How do you know that?
Oh, don't worry. I haven't finished. If you don't want anyone else to know, attend the party.
Isn't blackmail a little too excessive?
Who the hell would kill for blackmail? That's unradical at best.
I hate you so much! Fine. Show respect and attend.
There you go.
But don't think I'm gonna let you off from knowing that. We're gonna have a talk soon.
kikAI seems too involved with information. Impressive.
Just in case, are there any objections to this party?
No objections were raised.
I am a little nervous about parties, but if it will make us happy, then I don't mind.
I too stand with the party.
Looks like everyone's on board. I'm almost surprised.
Perfect. Party it is.
So, when are we planning to have the party?
Tomorrow at noon. We'll set up for it tomorrow morning.
Oh, yay!
Aside from the party, is there anything else to discuss?
Not really. All I can say is that we finish eating our breakfast and make the best out of today with no difficulties.
Oh, I have something awesome to share. Be ready to hear me out.
Ooh, a story? That's Pog.
Just as they planned, they just casually sat in the dining hall. It was just a normal chatter as all. Nothing more, nothing less. As such, time passed.
So, I placed the final piece and voila! The picture was made into a lion.
Wow! That's very skilled digital craftsmanship.
Well, it's what happens when you study code for so long. You need to know code to make art? Yeah, most high-tech advanced software requires code knowledge, especially 3D modeling.
Coding. I have some experience with it, but not to an artistic extent, of course.
I'd have no brain if I ever laid eyes on putrid computer language.
Don't you specialize in data theft, my friend?
I am not your friend, number one. Number two, I mean it in a way that I've seen putrid data in my experience as an info broker.
Let me guess. Corrupted data?
That's one of them.
I'm no stranger to coding either. If you all don't know why, big oof.
What kinds of anime art have you made, Ai?
Yeah, I want to hear this.
It's quite a lot, so I can't exactly name them at the top of my head at the moment, but I did make this bear once.
A bear?
Yep, it was a black and white bear, and it was so fearsome looking.
Was it a scary panda bear?
No, it was actually half white, half black.
That is an interesting bear.
What kind of bear was it then?
It seems like it was a mono bear of some sort.
I would have liked to see this mono bear.
I think the proper name for it would be Monokuma.
Kuma?
Yes. It feels more traditional when it's said like that.
Monokuma sure does roll right off the tongue.
It does have an interesting ring to it after all.
Does a Monokuma even exist?
I don't think it does, but it sounds like a cool name for a video game.
I wonder how this Monokuma thing would act.
Who can say? If they do make an anime or something off of it, I am definitely watching it.
I'd like to watch it one time.
Come to my house when we get out of here and we'll watch it together.
Really? Thanks. That's nice of you. When I get out of here, I want to do herbal business with Reina. After all, she's my partner in crime. You're the sweetest, Remy.
With plenty of time passing by, people are now starting to discuss what they want to do when they left this place.
It's adorable since they all want to do so much together. I hope it lasts though, because these bonds are promising enough to say the least.
Since we're talking about what we're doing after we leave, I'm just gonna simply go back to streaming. My viewers are probably dying to see me return.
Did you tell them you'd be away at all?
Yeah, but I never mentioned how long. I had no clue how long I'd be here.
Regardless, you'll be returning back to your boring digital life.
What was that? Did I hear what sounded like a rat or something?
Oh no. Why again, Ryota? Why?
I said what I said. All your life amounts to is computer games in the end. Even when you leave here, something more worthy doesn't catch your eye. What a disappointment.
I see what you're doing. You want to intimidate me. But let me say this, bonehead. It won't work on me anymore.
Pathetic stump. I bet the only light that shines down on you is the monitor screen.
Boys, I'm not gonna stand for this again. Cease the arguing.
That's all you got? You can cut with your sword, yet your insults are as dull as the bone on your head.
You imbecile!
Whew, that was rough.
Idiot, don't egg it on.
You two, stop it!
Why? So we can let Bread Boy away with such cruel, unjust words?
Wow, you try to act all tough, yet you're hurt by my words? Damn, bro. Guess words do cut deeper than a knife, even a sword. In other words, you're as dull as ever.
I said enough!
Ryota, you need to stop. Ruka isn't up for your insults.
Not until this kid gets a lesson in morals. They call him an e-boy, right? I bet that stands for exhausting boy because you're making me feel exhausted from your words alone.
Please, not again.
Why is this even happening again? Can't we all just get along?
It's not that easy to do that here, kid.
You suck at this. You cut with your sword, yet you can't even cut to the chase. Honestly, you'll never be poggers. You're boring as fuck, bud.
Ruka, I advise you to stop.
Not until this shit for brain stops being a sussy baka. Fuck you, Izumi. You can't stop it now, bitch.
How dare you insult Izumi?
You know what? I'm getting sick of this. Ryota, Ruka, I'm gonna have to impose consequences on both of you if this keeps up.
He started it. No, you did.
Look, both of you haven't been getting along. We can't afford to have this. We can't.
Yeah, you two are bringing the mood down, and we can't stand for any more fighting.
This little twerp has no manners. One more time, and you'll regret it.
Oh no, I'm fearing for my life. Hurry and vote him as the imposter, y'all.
Can we please stop? Why are you still going back and forth? It's too much already.
It's pretty funny, actually.
Funny? Seriously?
Fighting is never the answer, though.
If anything, it only makes the situation we are in much worse.
As if that stupid guy has been making it that way from the start.
Maybe you should get a real personality instead of being as fake as your stupid, cringy sweater. Oh? What's the matter? Did I get you?
Ruka? I think he's ready to stop.
Fake. Me? Fake?
Ruka, don't.
Ryota, regardless of who Ruka is, he's human.
A weird human. If he's always like this, then life will get him nowhere. It's just a bunch of...
Stop. Enough.
What?
Ruka, are you?
You know nothing! Ah!
Ruka, what the hell has happened to you?
Are you okay? Tell us!
Just shut up! I don't know who I am anymore. I'm not fake. I'm...
You're what? Ruka, please calm.
Get away! Ah!
Ruka ran out fast, yelling to himself as he did. This is the last turn of events they expected. But that begs the question, was that guy really Ruka? That wasn't the cowardly kid they knew. Rather someone who felt hurt and horrified.
I'm very concerned. That didn't sound like stupid fear.
Sounds like Ryota hit a nerve without knowing it.
Ryota, you and me are gonna have a serious talk. This is getting out of hand.
So this is my fault?
You're a big meanie. You kept fighting with Ruka.
You guys don't think Ruka is going to do anything rash from this, right?
Now is not the time to think about that. I think we need to split up and collect ourselves to prevent any further discord between us.
My thoughts exactly.
Listen, no matter what transpired, nobody is gonna do anything that may endanger one another. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
We'll do our best.
From that point, everyone parted ways. There was a tense atmosphere in the air for now. All they could do was wait out the storm until it passed. Hibiki was going straight to his room when suddenly...
Psst, Hibiki.
Huh? Who's there?
Behind you.
Hibiki looked behind him. It was Ruka.
Ruka? I thought...
Don't worry about all that. Just come into my room and we'll talk.
Huh? What for?
Come on, man. Don't make this so difficult. It's already difficult for me right now, and I feel you could perhaps hear me out.
Why me?
Am I interrupting something?
Reina then appeared out of nowhere.
Oh, no. We were just talking is all.
Ruka, are you okay? I'm really worried.
It's none of your business. Now, if you excuse me, I need to discuss personal matters with Hibiki.
I know we aren't as acquainted, but I have experience with helping people who are upset. If this is really you and Hibiki's personal concern, I'll stay out of it.
About time I expand my options. Alright, you and Hibiki can come to my room.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Ruka allowed Hibiki and Reina to enter his room. They all sat down on the floor to talk.
So, what's up?
Anything you want to tell us? We'll be listening.
Okay, I'm aware it may be too soon to dump this kind of stuff onto you guys, despite us being here for a few days. But Ryota's saying that led to this, so I'm gonna get it off my chest.
Alright, spill.
Ryota doesn't know anything about me, so he could have not known about that insult hitting a nerve.
Don't go too deep into it if it hurts you that much.
I won't. All I'm gonna say is that I act the way I do because I want to keep myself in check from all the stuff I've been through in my life.
So, block out your difficulties?
Not just that, but also because I have slight trust issues with people. With my viewers, it's different.
I see. Do you have social anxiety or something?
I guess you could say that, though there are some people I know from before we all came here. I can't ever see the vibe of anyone else.
Just so I understand, if you're aware of how hard it is to talk with people, how come you act the way you do?
Maybe someone would like it? Who knows? I don't know myself, man. That's all I'm gonna say for now.
Ruka, I had no idea. Deep down, you're feeling alone.
I understand now. You're scared, aren't you?
Huh? Scared?
You're scared that you're gonna mess things up with the way you act deep down, yet you hide it all to keep up with it. Maybe one day we'll know the full story, but for now, we'll understand you.
She's right. I don't want you getting into any trouble, Ruka.
You guys.
There's no shame in being yourself, but I'll only say that you should be more cautious within these circumstances.
You have our full support, and soon everyone else might too.
Hibiki, you sticking up for me is why I asked you to talk with me. Reina, your motherly nature makes me feel safe around you. It's a feeling I lacked for a while, so that's why you're here.
I'm really glad I could help.
Thank you guys so much. I'm gonna try to improve myself a bit, but it won't stop me from being myself though. So just be wary of that, okay?
You got it. I hope things will turn out better for you, Ruka. Will you still attend the party planned for tomorrow?
Yeah, sure, I'll still go. What coward would miss a party? I'll even help set it up tomorrow.
Sounds good to me. Glad we could have this talk.
Take it easy, okay, Ruka?
I'm the pug champion. I'll be fine.
Wow, whatever works, I guess.
From there, Reina and Hibiki left Ruka's room.
I'm glad you helped out, Reina. You were a helping hand in there for sure.
I'm always happy to help, and I'm glad you've been able to try and understand Ruka. That way it would make him want to talk to you and give me the chance to assist.
Occurrences really can make things fall into place neatly. Fate can be crazy, you know?
Agreed. Well, this was nice. I'll see you around, Hibiki.
See ya, Reina.
From there, Reina and Hibiki parted ways to go off and do their own things. What they learned today was rather sudden, but enough to make them realize one thing. There exists more to a person than what we see them as at first. When we understand them more, we see them differently than we used to.
Now then, what's next for today?
Hibiki walked downstairs to see what was next for him to occupy himself with. He walked to the library, and before he knew it, saw...
That's still not it. You have 4 questions to go. Yua, Kaori, you have 11.
Is it Hibiki?
You got it! How did you figure it out?
Oh, it wasn't really a guess, but hey.
How wasn't it a guess?
Because Hibiki's right there.
Aw, man! You gave her the answer, cutie!
I'm sorry? What do you mean? What are you guys doing?
We're playing 20 questions. Kaori wanted to do something fun with Hayate now that she's relieved he's better now.
You're welcome to join us if you don't mind.
I guess killing some time wouldn't hurt. I'll play.
Nice! Come and sit at the table with us. This'll be fun.
The 4 of them spent some time playing 20 questions in the library. It was wild on occasions, but everyone still got a kick out of it nonetheless.
Is it daisies?
Yep, you got it.
Wow, here I thought I was onto something. What a bummer.
Half of your guesses were way out of the ballpark.
Oh, come on. Is it really that big of a deal?
I wouldn't take his wrong guesses seriously. He does it for fun to mess with people.
Well, that makes sense, considering we apparently use credit cards to open doors now.
Hey! There's a difference, you know? I actually stated I was messing with her back there.
You didn't say it this time, though.
I believe it's because it was a guessing game.
Yeah, it may be a guessing game, but purposefully guessing wrong takes the fun out of it.
Remember when that one kid edited the script so we could say ridiculous lines during rehearsal?
Don't remind me. How in the hell did I know that Hugh Jazz was a phony name? It felt like I was getting prank called.
Just like Joe did that one time.
Who's Joe?
No, wait!
Joe, mama!
That doesn't sound so good.
Oh, don't worry. I've got a little present for him later.
Really? Is it my birthday?
I don't know why, but I thought all of that was pretty funny.
See? The bean thinks I'm funny.
Scratch that. A bigger present.
Yay! Thank you, Yua.
It's whatever. So, are there any updates about tomorrow's party?
Why, yes. We already thought about where we're holding it and when.
Okay, so what is it?
The party is at around noon tomorrow.
It will be taking place in the living room and the dining hall combined.
I see. Is that all there is to it?
Not yet. There will be music with the usage of the stereo in the living room, as well as the CDs found there as well.
Food and drinks are sorted out as well.
How about decorations?
There isn't really anything to use for decorations. So, it's... out of the question.
And who's helping out with what?
We're gonna see how it plays out tomorrow when we tell kikAI the party plans.
Do I get to stay with Hayate and you?
I'll say right now that kikAI will most definitely make the four of us work together for setting up the party.
Oh my, that's wonderful.
I assume you're most comfortable around us, Kaori?
Of course I am. I'm too nervous to be around everyone else. But you, Hayate, Kanae, and Yua seem most reliable to me.
I see where you're coming from. That's definitely valid.
Aww, you're such a cutie, Kaori. I feel flattered that you rely on someone like me.
What are you?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just playing around with you.
Stop! You're hurting me.
Come on, let me have this. Playing with your little face is so fun.
What? It's not funny. Ugh.
帰り道見上げる空夕焼けと瞬く星が一人きり落ちる影をゆっくりと飲み込んでゆく 一緒なら出会える